So, collective, I was doing a reading. I was doing a live on TikTok. And literally, like 10 seconds before I said somebody's going to try to restrict my live because I'm telling the truth, and I had people in my comments agreeing with me, somebody restrict my live for hate speech, and nobody was saying anything hateful. So I jumped on here to talk about it. And the energy that we were talking about, it was talking about a tarot reader psychic that lives in your community, that lives in the community residence, a downstairs neighbor. Mind you, I was doing a regular collective reading, and the same energy that comes out for my energy, when I pull my own energy, it came out. So my energy seems to be the energy that's coming out on these readings a lot, even when I try to do a collective reading. So there's no point of even doing collective readings anymore at this point. So the energy that I was picking up on when they blocked my live was about a downstairs neighbor, a karmic man. This person is old. It kept saying that they're old. They could be in their 50s, their 60s, their 70s, or their 80s. My cat meow and confirmation. I don't got nothing for you. You don't eat oranges, so get out of here. And it's an old school friend. But anybody 50, 60, or 70 would be an old school friend. Not to me, would be an old school friend to my mother. Right? Right. Because I'm in my 40s. So there's gotta be somebody that's connected to my mother. Or somebody I know. Ex-boyfriend, old school friend, karmic soulmate's mother, grandmother. I put him out. But it's saying it's a karmic man that lives downstairs. Or in the community residence. And they were trying to contain my gifts, your gifts. But anyway, so motherfucker decided to restrict my life. Talk about hate speech. I don't really give a fuck about fucking doing lives on TikTok anymore because y'all stay doing that, and TikTok is stupid. They fucking allow people to do what they do. YouTube is stupid too. They allow people to do what they do. They don't help the community. They're not helping nobody. They allow people to get cyberbullied. So I don't give a fuck about these social media platforms. I really don't. Y'all really think I give a shit about these social media platforms? I really don't. The way y'all do, I don't. Okay? I like interaction. I like interacting with people. This is why I do lives. This is why I'd rather do a live than a fucking pre-posted video, because I like interacting with people. Simba, stop. So you mad that there's people that agree with what I say, and I was getting mad love on my fucking video live, and people was hating. They was hating. You was being a hater because I have people that agree with me. You're mad that you was in my energy and you was getting exposed. I mean, that's what happened. You don't want to be exposed. Stay out of people's energy. I don't know how many times we got to keep telling you that. You don't want to be exposed, but yeah, you keep coming into somebody's energy. You keep doing shit. My shit got blocked right when I said I felt somebody doing spell work on me. My body was getting hot. Because somebody was getting heated. And then they blocked me. We tried to restrict my life. So you just proved to me what I was saying was right. You just proved to me that you're watching me. You were stalking me at 2 something in the fucking morning. You're stalking me. You're probably going to come jump on this video and stalk me too. But you can't do what you do on TikTok. You can't restrict my live here. And it doesn't matter how many people see this live or not. The fact that the video is out there, is up there, and it's going to be seen eventually by a bunch of people. Sooner or later. So you can't stop this from getting anything. You can stop it from getting views now, but you can't stop it from getting views later. The video is up there. It's up there for life until I take it down. I don't know. These people be thinking they doing something. It's like, I guess they got a little kick at, ooh, let's block her live. We just shut her live down. They get a little satisfaction on that. It's like, y'all getting you get satisfied because of that? Like, Jesus, that's your goals? Let's block her lives. That's your mission. Let's block her lives. Y'all so corny. Y'all got no goals and y'all got no life. If that was an accomplishment for you, blocking my live on TikTok, baby, I feel bad for you. If that is your priority, to wake up at night and block something for me. Ooh, so fun. You got so much goals, man. You know why you're able to do that? Because that's the only achievable thing that you can do. That's the only thing that you are successful at, is a blocking lie. That's the only thing you're good at, lying. So, if this is a downstairs neighbor that lives in my building, whether it's a man or a female, it don't even matter if you're masculine or feminine. And you from somewhere I grew up at, or you from a school that I went to, and you old, you in your 50s, your 60s, attacking me, baby, you don't got long to live anyway, so I'm not worried about it. You're already old, and you doing spell work is just gonna make you go faster. So you on borrowed time, baby. That's all I'm gonna say. You on borrowed time. So you can do what you do. You could do what you do. You could try to restrict the TikTok live. You could do all you want. But it's not going to stop me. All you're doing is proving my story to be true when you do the things that you do. You're backing up my story. You're making my story turn out to be true with what you're doing. If you're out here saying that I'm stalking you and I'm following you and I'm harassing you, yet I haven't reported or mentioned not one person's name, but yet you're reporting my live, every time I go live, you're showing the universe and you're showing everybody that what I'm saying is the truth, because I be live in action and you be trying to shut me down. So whatever I'm saying is showing out to be true, and whatever you're saying is proven to be a lie. Because when I'm on live, you're attacking me and you're trying to shut my shit down, but yet when you're on live, you don't see me popping up on your shit, trying to shut you down, commenting on your shit. Because you're a punk ass bitch that's hiding, and you don't want me to know who you are, because you're hiding behind a fake ass account, behind a fake profile. Because you can't be who you can't step to me with who you are. You can't approach me with you being the you are. Because you a pussy. I can't curse you out the way I want to on TikTok, but I can curse you out the way I want to on YouTube. That's for sure. You try to restrict my life, thinking somebody's going to get mad, but all you do is proving my story to be true. Live and in action. That's all you doing. Hey. That's all you doing is proving my story and what I'm saying to be true. I just want to remind you that that's what you're doing. Just in case you didn't know what you're doing, that's what you're doing. You're reporting a tarot channel for hate speech. There's no hate speech. Because you don't like what's coming out of a tarot. You don't like what's coming out of their... Because you don't like what's coming out of the reading, you can't report a channel for hate speech. Who am I hating on? It's a collective reading. So you must feel away. You must feel away. You feel targeted. You are the guilty one. If you feel targeted. And you got to report my lives to get it restricted. You being triggered by a collective tarot reading. You need help. You need to be put in a straitjacket and be medicated for days. None of my lighters want to work. Somebody's mad right now. Like, when I mean mad, they're heated. Like, their blood is boiling. Somebody pissed. And I'm going to shuffle these cards and we're going to see what comes out. We're going to see if this downstairs neighbor comes out again. Because neighbor, community residents came out. So we're going to see. And we're going to get them exposed on this YouTube channel over here. Since they want to block my live on TikTok, we're going to expose them on here. We're going to look at that. Downstairs neighbor. Naive. We're not just... Well, look it. Look it. A naive downstairs neighbor. Oh, shit. Old hags. Look at that. Downstairs neighbor, old hags, naive. I'm going to put it back. We're going to see if it comes out. Ignorant. They ignorant. Isn't it past your bedtime? You 50, 60, 70 years old. Take your ass to sleep. Don't you got some depends on? You going to prison? You trying to travel, but your travel plans have been impacted because the storm is coming? You going to prison? You about to be confronted in an inappropriate way? Let me think about all the old people downstairs in my building on the first floor and the second floor. Messy energy. They were on a journey to Nowhereville. They put me in a freezer. So downstairs neighbor came out again as I'm splitting this deck. A stinky, sneaky link. A light worker. Look at. They were attacking a light worker. Chosen. The word is chosen for. They were attacking me. In my sleep. Sleeping Beauty. It's been made a public display of what they did in the past timeline. I'm exposing them. They're mad. And the only spiritual people I know in this building that's a downstairs neighbor live on the fucking first floor. They remote viewing me. They watching me. These heathens. As far as spiritual occultist people that do, like, I don't know about, they do a necklace. As far as spiritual occultist people who I know that are spiritualists, they live on the first floor. They older. They could be in their 50s, their 60s. They're not my age. They're older. So is it dumb? So that's the only spiritual occultist that I know in this building. And if it's people of church, the only people of church I know live on the second floor. As far as what I know. The one that was asking me, the ones that was being nosy. The husband and the wife. That the other day they have a ring door, they have some type of camera thing on their door, and then the other day it wasn't on the door. So they took it somewhere to show the video to somebody or something. And then the other day it was back on the door. So they're either working against me or working with me. And then the next door neighbor next to them, that is the kid that was there with his aunt. He not a kid no more. But he switched his ring cam so that he could see everybody walking up the stairs. It was on his door. You can't see nothing. He switched it so that way he could see everybody walking up the stairs. Anybody that passes his floor, he could see. Which is smart. That was a smart thing to do, because where he had it, you can't see nobody. So that's the only, as far as churchy people I know, is the one on the second floor. And the spiritual occultist people is the one on the first floor. So we got to tap into it. And I'm going to see if the same energy pops out here. We got Wicked. We're going to see if the same energy is going to pop out here. Wicked. Try to cause me an eviction. I just saw that. Crimes committed. You're here. You came to troll, karmic woman. Wow, look. Downstairs neighbor. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It came out again. This is a downstairs neighbor, a stinky, sneaky link. This person stinks. The downstairs neighbor is somebody's stinky, sneaky link. A dark worker. That something is being traced back to this dark worker. Because they're playing games. Games played. Let me move this. I need to make me some more cards. I need to make some more cards over here. Where's my bag? Because I'm about to use my bag and pull some cards, words, some more words with the bag. Look, aging rapidly. Wow. Past is catching up. They trying to change plans, but they still getting exposed. They being devoured. Their mind is blown. Because divine authority is in effect. Because they were trying to enslave my soul. So they was told to walk away and they didn't. This undivine masculine feminine energy that want revenge on me. Now the rats is running. And people lost respect. Somebody could have been somebody's trying to fly home because they're going through a demise. Because of some policy insurance fraud they did on me. And I've been upgraded. This is, look, in my vicinity. A mother related to somebody that I know. They lost all power. And they cannot hide. They naive. Electronics is tapped. No goals. This mother had energy, had no goals. Let me rearrange this message. Tried to cause an eviction. They were in childlike behavior. Let me fix this here. Hold on one second. So I could read this message, because the downstairs neighbor energy came out again on this channel right here. I'm trying to put it the way it came out. Because I'm going to reread this shit. It don't matter. So let's read the cards again that came out. As I was shuffling and plucking and cutting the deck. That's where I get most of my messages, when I'm just shuffling the deck and cutting the deck. That's when the real messages come out. I'm going to read this again. Phone's about to fall. So I'm going to read the message now. So like I said earlier, somebody restricted my live on TikTok, and the energy that was coming out was a downstairs neighbor, community residents, tarot reader, psychic in your online community. And they were mad because they were getting exposed, and they coming out again on here too. Downstairs neighbor is a stinky, sneaky link, or dark worker that's being traced, or their name could be Tracy. Okay? But there's being traced back to this dark worker, and they're being devoured for all the games that they played. You see my light? I don't know. You saw what was going on there? So this person, the downstairs neighbor, is aging rapidly, because the past is catching up to them of whatever they was trying to do, was trying to enslave souls. They were trying to enslave souls, not only mine, but others. And now they're trying to change plans, but they still getting exposed. And they were told to walk away and leave it alone, but they did it. This undivine masculine feminine energy that's about to meet their demise, they could be trying to fly home, okay? And this person wanted for some type of revenge. And their mind is blown because they couldn't enslave anybody's soul. They couldn't enslave my soul. And now the rats is running because their electronics was tapped. And they did some policy insurance fraud on me. And they couldn't take me out because I've been upgraded. And this person lives in my vicinity. They live around me. It's saying the downstairs neighbor. They lost all their power. They trying to hide. And they can't hide. And people have lost all respect for this person. This mother related to somebody that's attacking me. What also came out was old school friend. So this is a mother that's related to an old school friend. And they was trying to cause me an eviction, this person that lives in my vicinity. And they were in childlike behavior, very naive, and divine authority has put their foot down. And they're mad because this is more or less the same message that was coming out on TikTok, and they're mad. And even more came out on TikTok. A description. Short colored hair, muscular build, or fucking in shape, between the ages of 50, 60, and 50 to 80 years old. Short and short, medium height, between short or medium height. Now they trying to mess with you see my light? Somebody's trying to mess with my shit. It was just 5 people and I went down to 1. And there's no lights flickering in my house. So there's no lights flickering in my house. So that's them doing spell work to my video. In the name of the Most High, Divine, the Alpha, the Omega, and Christ consciousness, I stand with the power of God, Divine, Almighty, to bind Satan, the devil, and all of their evil spirits, demonic forces, satanic powers, principalities, along with all kings, queens, princes, and princesses of terror from air, water, fire, ground, netherland, past, present, future, this dimension and beyond, and all evil forces of nature. I take authority over all and every demonic assignment and function set against me, my mind, my body, my soul, and my connections, personal and professional, family, finance, and home. I expose all demonic forces as weakened, defeated, terminated enemies of the Most High God Divine, and I stand with the power of God Divine Almighty to bind all and every enemy, seen, unseen, known, unknown, alive or unalive, together, all demonic entities under their one and highest authority. And I command these spirits into the abyss of nothingness, never to return again. May the God of vengeance now shield me within his protective place and punish the wicked for their disgrace. It is so, and so shall it be. This is my intent. I set free, so mote it be. Amen. 3:03 on the clock on my stove. You about to have a bunch of bumps, boils, and lesions on your body. April was in the reverse. So my downstairs neighbors just brought whoever it is, just end up bringing a swarm of people to come fuck with me, and they end up having to leave real quick. And now they keep coming in and out, and they doing something, or the spirit is letting you know that they're with me, because there's nothing going on with my lights. My lights is not flickering. And you can't hide. Spirit is letting you know you cannot hide. No matter how hard you try. I just saw B. What? don't know. BDL, is that the what the letters are for butt? Or is it BBL? Is it BDL? What's the letters for what that butt shit? But I'm getting BDL. This could be letters. Somebody's name. But anyway, let's see what freaking came out here. We got the letter D again. Up. A mature man. Up. Clean. Children. Stand your ground. Asset. The letter Z. The letter F. Dirty judge. We got dirty judge, both in yellow. There could be a dirty judge. We got real. Negativity. Unmotivated. Ending. The letter Q. We got dance. Love. Destined. Mail theft fraud. The letter P. Live your life. Cat. Unwanted touch. Rape or molested. People online. Completed. So let me read. So this person, this downstairs neighbor could be a dirty judge. A mature man, meaning an older man, dark worker. So this person is a mature man. It did say karmic man. This is a masculine energy that's attacking me. They could be a judge. They were stealing my mail theft. We got people online, negativity. So yeah, a lot of people online with negativity. Learn forgiveness, gifted, powerful. They were attacking me because I'm gifted, I'm powerful. They need to learn forgiveness, or I've learned forgiveness. Look real. Because I'm real. Clean. I'm real clean. I'm a clean person. I'm real. We got children. This children could be involved, collective. Something is completed. I completed something, and now there's an ending. And this was destined. Destined, completed, ending. Destined, completed, ending. An ending of negativity. Negativity, completed, ending. Somebody's unmotivated. Asset, I could be an asset. Somebody has some type of asset. They want revenge because I am the asset, or they want revenge because I have some type of asset. We got cat. My name is Cat Eyes. I have a cat. Somebody can have a cat. Rape cat. Somebody wants to rape me. Somebody was trying to rape me. But I stood my ground. I dance. Yes, I do. I do dance a lot in my house. By myself. And I'm gifted and I'm powerful. They put some policy insurance fraud on me. So whatever's going on was destined to happen. Somebody was out here trying to molest me, unwanted touch. Because I'm an asset. They were stealing my mail. This is all true. That's coming out. My mail was stolen. And it could have been the downstairs neighbor, and I was blaming the next door neighbor, or the next door neighbor and the downstairs neighbor could have been working together. Because I was getting the next door neighbor shit in my mailbox, and then all of a sudden, there's no mail in my mailbox. So my next door neighbor was the one being accused of stealing my mail. But it could have been the downstairs neighbor taking my shit for me to have problems with the next door neighbor. Or they could have just been working together. Because my next door neighbor is an ass. And he's loud. He wants attention. He was loud today. For no reason. And what's funny was there was no noise going on, but as soon as I put a post about how the upstairs neighbor, there's no noise, and I'm having peace, that I'm enjoying my peace, that's when the noise started. That's when this nigga returned and started doing the banging and the talking loud after I posted that post on my online about how my next door neighbor, my upstairs neighbors is not here. They've been gone for a minute and I'm enjoying my peace. That's when the noise started. So I'm guessing he's replacing the shit for upstairs. I was like, oh no, she's at peace. She's quiet. We gotta disturb her. I'm still at peace with all the noise that you make. Whoever makes it. Children or a fucking wannabe adult. We got the letter Q, P, F, Z, D, L, D, B. Somebody could be on the DL. Down low, we got DDL, BDL. I don't know. This could be the letters of their name. I'm not even going to try to do a word here because there's no vowels. So, but somebody could, we got the DL. BD, baby daddy. It could be somebody's baby daddy. Okay, DL, somebody could be on the down low. LDD, low down and dirty. But anyway, yep. So it came out. This energy came out on here too. Downstairs neighbors or somebody in my vicinity, they lost all their power and now they want revenge on me. Because they lost their power and people lost respect for them. Because they were exposed. That they were out here enslaving souls. Attacking people. I exposed them. And they mad. That I've been exposing what they've been doing. And children. So children is involved. This downstairs neighbors, we got children. This person had raped, molested children. Look it. Unwanted touch, rape, molested, and children are here. Dirty, judge, rape, molests, children. Where is that? The word. There's a dirty judge or a cop that's a downstairs neighbor, your or mine. They live in their vicinity and they rape, molest children. A mature man, an older man, a dirty judge, cop, rape, molest children. Mature man, dirty judge, rape, molested children. Down low, DL. He's a dark worker. There is a downstairs, I'm just going to put it in. There is somebody in my building that's attacking me because I exposed that he is a sexual predator. Because I did research in my area and I found out that I live around sexual predators. And they're not even supposed to live in this area because this area is a school district. There is a school district. They're not supposed to live in this area. They're not supposed to be here. By law. By the law. No sexual people, nobody that had any sexual conduct with children, especially children, are supposed to be living in a school district. And this area will be considered a school district. I literally live between two schools, elementary schools on top of that. Not junior high school, elementary. Under the 5th grade and under. There should be no sexual predators that live in this vicinity at all. But they are. You go on that sexual predator website and put in your address, and I put in my address. You know how many I came across? You know how many I've walked by? You know how many I've seen in the fucking store? And not only men, but also women. You know how disturbing that shit is? That I know and I have walked to, next to, past. And what I said is correct. Somebody's trying to mess with my life because they're mad. What I'm saying is the truth. This area is full of sexual predators. And there's a bunch of children over here. I hope all these parents is watching their children because we live in an area full of sexual predators. I don't know how many times I gotta fucking say that. And this man that lives in my vicinity, he's mad because he's getting exposed because I know the truth. He lives in my building and keeps saying downstairs neighbor. This keep coming out. Is a downstairs neighbor, masculine or feminine, or a karmic couple. But masculine karmic man came out in the TikTok, and I can't even get it because they violated my video. So I can't even get that video now. And the reason why they violating the videos is because the truth is in that videos. And once they violate the video and the video is restricted, I can't download the video. So these people know exactly what they're doing. They're violating and restricting the right video so that I cannot repost it, but they're coming back out on this fucking channel right here. And I remember my last reading. Everything that came out. They were doing death calls, trying to put an ending. A mother, a sister came out. But it's literally saying a mature man, dirty judge, rape, molest children. It's literally fucking saying that in a sentence. A dirty judge, mature man, dirty judge, rape, molest children. Downstairs neighbor. In your vicinity. Where is that? Past catching up to them. Where is that? In your vicinity. A downstairs neighbor in your vicinity. With their mother, a mature man, a dirty judge that rapes and molests children in my vicinity, downstairs neighbor, and their mother. They in my vicinity because it says trying to cause an eviction. So this person lives in where I live. They were trying to cause me an eviction. This is literally telling me there's a mature man that is a dirty judge or a cop, because dirty cop keeps coming out. So this is somebody that has a position of authority somewhere, a cop, a lawyer, or a judge, and they rape and molest children. And this person lives in my vicinity and they're a downstairs neighbor. This is the only person that I have not fucking come to find out who it is that's attacking me. I know as far as who lives next to me and above me who have been attacking me, but the downstairs I haven't figured it out. And it's trying to let me know that it's a man and their mother. A mature man and their mother that were trying to cause me a eviction, and the past is catching up to them. This is something they did in the past. A policy insurance fraud. Past catching up to them about this policy. I'm going to see insurance fraud scam, past catching up to them. And they want a revenge on me. And it's being traced back to them. The policy insurance past catching up is being traced back to this mother. That they were trying to enslave souls. Trying to cause an eviction and trying to enslave my soul. Undivine masculine and the feminine. A mother and their son. Undivine masculine or feminine energy. You got mother related, immature man, dirty judge cop in your vicinity, downstairs neighbor, mother related, trying to cause an eviction. Because the past is catching up about this policy insurance fraud, tracing back to them, and them trying to cause enslaved souls is it tracing back to them, this undivine masculine energy. And they're trying to expose. They're trying to change plans, but they still getting exposed about this revenge. And they was told to walk away, and they didn't. They played games, and now they being devoured, this dark worker. This mature, dirty cop judge mother that rapes children in my vicinity, downstairs neighbor and their dark worker mother was trying to cause me an eviction in my vicinity because the past is catching up about this policy insurance fraud and them trying to enslave souls. Now it's going to make me look at all these people. It's going to make me look at everybody in their face every time I come outside and I see them. It's going to make me look at you and like, where I know you from, where you look, who you related to. Who you related to. Because it's a man and their mother. The only person I know, a man and their mother that lives in this building, their mother passed away. And the man, I don't know if the man still lives in the building. He was a big, heavy-set man. The big guy that lives downstairs. I don't know if he still lives downstairs. But maybe him. You know? Maybe he's the old school friend that I don't know. Or maybe I didn't recognize who he is because he was really fat. I don't. The lady did look familiar. But I didn't even go lie. But yeah, man. So we got somebody in my building downstairs. Let me get I want to make sure that this is this building. Because I ain't live in any other buildings besides the building that I grew up in. And the other buildings I lived in, I don't even have friends to have problems. And I didn't live there long enough to have problems with anybody. Besides the building that I grew up in, and in this building is the only two buildings that I've lived in the longest to have any fucking problems. And then the where I had my son. But I didn't have no problems with anybody in that building. And I lived on the first floor, so I had no downstairs neighbor. So between the building that I grew up in and this building, this is the only place that I will have downstairs neighbors, and I don't think it's where I grew up at. It's an old school friend, but does it have anything to do with a downstairs neighbor in my old building where I grew up at? No, this building. Yes, this is a downstairs neighbor. Is this my? All right, let's stop for a second. Is this my story? Yes, this is my story. Is there a masculine energy that lives in this building that is a dirty judge? They're not a dirty judge. Are they a dirty cop? Let's stop it. Are they a dirty cop? I hear sirens. A dirty lawyer? I hear a dirty priest. That's what I just heard. A dirty priest. Pastor? A deacon? A dirty deacon? Oh, this shit is swinging harder. Wow. Okay. A dirty deacon. What's the difference between a priest, a pastor, and a deacon? Does anybody know? I don't know that. Let me see if I can get that information. Give me 1 second. Give me a second. I want to see if I see what's the difference between a deacon, a pastor, and a priest. Excuse me. Because I'm guessing there's a difference. Because I heard dirty deacon. A dirty deacon. A dirty deacon. I'm guessing it depends on the church, right? What kind of church it is. Right? I'm guessing I'm getting my answer with the blinking in the camera. I'm guessing that's the two first. Or am I doing that to the camera? By getting in the light. That's probably me. I need to make me some tea. Alright, collective, give me 1 second. We're going to see if we can find what's the difference between a deacon, a pastor, and a priest. Let's see what we can find. 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 Let's see, hold on. Let's see if we can. I wanna know. Oh, oh, oh. I wanna know. I wanna know. I wanna know. I wanna know. I want to know. I wanna know. I wanna know. Collective, don't mind me. I'm just in my zone. In my home. In my zone, in my home. Alright, let's see. What is the difference? Let's write it. Let me sit down real quick. This shit is so slow. What is the difference between a pastor, preacher, priest, and deacon? Let's see. what it says. Difference between pastor, preacher, let's see. And the other thing I wanted to see was the deacon. A deacon is an ordained minister in a Christian church, typically serving in a role associated with service, support, and various ministries within the church. The position can vary among different denominators, but deacons generally assist in liturgical, whatever function, preach, and help meet the needs of the congregation. The role of a deacon originates from the Greek term diakonos, meaning servant, and involves assisting church members by meeting their material and practical needs. This has to do with money. The Bible provides guidelines. This is the deacon, is the person that is involved, that takes care of the money. Deacons are servants of the church who assist the pastor in various tasks, such as caring for the needy, preparing the Lord's Supper, and resolving conflicts. They prepare suppers. Deacons are servants who minister to the physical needs of the church, while elders or pastors focus on preaching and teaching. Deacons are appointed and what qualities they should have. So they're a deacon, they were appointed to be anointed. So somebody thinks because they were appointed to be a deacon, to take care of the responsibility within a church, they think they have the power to attack somebody. This is a dirty deacon. They don't help the needy, such as caring for the needy. They're hurting the needy. They're taking advantage of the people in their church. This is a Christian, this is somebody that goes to church. What a deacon is, what their role is, and how many a church should have. It says a deacon are servants who take care of the physical and logistical needs of the church so that the elders can focus on, the coordinator, a coordinator is what I'm getting. Confirmation with the sirens. Deacons are members of the clergy who serve the needs of the congregation and the wider community, both spiritually and practically. This is a deacon. A dirty deacon. Now, if there's a reader that says a deacon or says dirty deacon, then I'm going to know who you for copying. So if you pop up in my shit, I'm going to watch these readers. And that's another thing. If you're a reader that's copying and you copying me and you trying to pull my energy to watch your reading and I watch your reading, just know that your channel is going to get shut down. Because you're trying to pull on my energy and you're trying to copy off of me. So anything you copy off of me or anybody you copy off of, your whole channel is going to get shut down. And people are going to know who you're copying. So if you come across a reader and you hear them say dirty deacon, please comment. Let me know. I really want to blast these bitches for real. I'm ready to blast you by name. Just like how I expose these neighbors in my area, I'm ready to expose you tarot readers. Because before, I wasn't saying nothing. I knew who was doing what. And I wouldn't say shit. I would just block y'all. Or stop watching y'all. Or tell YouTube to stop recommending your videos. But it's coming out that there's somebody in my area, a downstairs neighbor. I don't know if they still live in my building or not. Does this person still live in my building? It's saying yes. They still live in my building. They live in my building. Do they live in my building that I live in currently now? This is saying yes. This person lives in my building. Is a dirty deacon. He's a deacon of a church, of a Christian church. A downstairs neighbor in my vicinity lives around me, is an undivine masculine energy. He's a dirty judge, so a judge, deacon, the judge of stuff. Right? Takes care of things. He gives orders. A judge gives orders, right? They could work with a dirty judge as well. They could work with a dirty judge is what I'm getting as well. I'm about to end this because my phone is about to die. It's on 1%. But yeah, it's coming out that there's a downstairs neighbor in my vicinity that they rape children. And they've been attacking me with their dark worker mother. And they've been trying to cause an eviction because the past is catching up because of this policy insurance fraud scam that they put on me. And they've been trying to change plans, but they still getting exposed, and they still getting exposed, and now they want this revenge on me. And they were told to leave me alone, and they didn't leave me alone. And they've been in a childlike behavior, and everything's being tracked to them, and they cannot hide. These people are trying to hide, and they cannot. There's endings for them. And that's how I'm leaving it, because my phone is about to die anyway. It's on literally 1%. So I'm out of here. They still got exposed on the YouTube channel for trying to restrict my fucking TikTok. Peace out, collective. Again, thank you for listening to me and my story, and while I expose these assholes in my life. God bless. Peace out.